Hey YouTube, hey Young and the Restless fans, the week of October 21st to the 25th will have plenty of exciting developments. So let's see what the spoilers tell us for this coming week. First of all, sparks will fly for Billy and Sally. Well, not exactly. Spoilers say Billy and Sally travel outside their comfort zone. Billy and Sally will meet in the jazz lounge and they'll get a little tipsy. Billy then will walk Sally back to her hotel suite and they'll share a kiss at the door. Billy and Sally, of course, have been getting closer after they both realized that their partners cheated on them. Billy and Sally now both seem to have moved on from Chelsea and Adam respectively, and now there's been plenty of potential now for Billy and Sally to get together. We've seen them connecting a lot recently, having conversations about everything that happened. So will Billy and Sally enter into a relationship? We'll have to see, but Adam isn't giving up on Chelsea, especially after his talk with Victor. Victor will encourage Adam to make amends with Chelsea, but spoilers say Chelsea gives Adam a reality check. So look for Chelsea to refuse getting back together with Adam anytime soon. Chelsea, I think, still wants to fix things with Billy too, but Billy seems to be moving on from Chelsea and moving forward with Sally. And I think Sally is over Adam, okay? One idea also suggests that maybe Adam will see Billy walking down the stairs after Billy kisses Sally. So if that happens, that could definitely stir up some jealousy, so we'll see. Also, Billy will clear the air with Jack this week, so look for the Abbott brothers to be frank with each other, and we'll have to see exactly what they discuss. There is, of course, plenty to discuss. There's plenty of corporate intrigue, always in Genoa City, and both Billy and Jack are going to have to deal now with Victor. Victor's coming after them both, right? Spoilers say Victor plots to recruit Diane. So this is really interesting. Jack and Diane, of course, have been arguing in public, and their arguments are intense, and they seem to be a little over the top, almost like they're staged. If they are staging their arguments, we don't really know, but could that be what's going on? Jack said some hurtful things to Diane in their last argument, and Victor was watching, so could this all be a big ploy to trick Victor? Victor might assume Jack and Diane really are at odds, and they very well may be. We really don't know. But in the preview, we see Tracy asking Diane, "What happened?" Diane responds, "Jack asked me to move out." So if this is real, it looks really does not bode well for the future of Jack and Diane. Is it real, or is this a clever plan on Jack and Diane's part to maybe have Diane spy on Victor? Okay, Jack will share disturbing news with Tracy this week, so maybe Jack will tell Tracy that Diane is working with Victor now. Okay, so we know Victor wants to bring Diane on board. Will Diane end up being a spy and gather information on Victor? This would be a great scheme for Jack and Diane if they're pretending all this, but we really don't know. But if they are, that would be great, right? Jack and Diane's fighting does seem way over the top, almost like it's staged, or their marriage could really be on the rocks, or there could be another surprising twist in store, and maybe they're all staging this. So stay tuned to find out, to see what's going on with Jack and Diane. Nikki will also extend an olive branch this week to Lily and try to repair the damage, do some damage control, when Lily found out the truth that Victor and Nikki have other plans, right? And that they lied to her about Chancellor. Okay, so Lily assumed that Victor and Nikki would agree to have Lily run Chancellor again, but that's not Victor's plan. Victor, of course, wants Nikki to run the company if they're able to get it away from Billy. But Jill is still a factor too, so I don't know exactly how Victor would be able to acquire Abbott Chancellor, but Jill now has given Billy an ultimatum: fire Phyllis and bring back Lily. Phyllis, of course, will try to convince Jill that she's good for Billy and the company, and Billy doesn't want Lily back at all, right? So there's plenty of moving parts to all of this, so we'll see how all of this sorts out. On a lighter note, Victor will keep a secret from Abby about her upcoming wedding, so look for Victor to not spill any information on the venue and where the wedding will take place, right? What the venue is going to be. So Devon and Abby are gearing up to tie the knot, so we'll see what surprises Victor has in mind for the happy couple. Victor will also give Devon some unsolicited advice this week, and Devon is caught between a rock and a hard place. On one hand, Devon wants to be a gracious future son-in-law to Victor. On the other, Devon wants to defend his sister, too, Lily, from being deceived, right, by Victor and Nikki. So we'll have to see how Devon is able to navigate through all of this. And over with Nate, Nate is going to go out on a limb to help Audra this week. Audra, of course, went to Jack, right, and told him that Victor was the mystery investor in Glissade. But Jack isn't interested either in any kind of an alliance with Audra. Audra's determined, too, to pick up the pieces after losing Glissade, the company that she wrested away from Tucker, right? Victor chose Kyle, though, over Audra after Kyle, of course, stole Jack and Diane's top secret project for that moisturizer that Jack and Diane were planning to launch for Jabot. Audra now doesn't have a company to run, but she's got Nate. And Nate seems really earnest in his affection for Audra, but would Audra reciprocate that? Nate seems to want a real relationship with Audra, but Audra likes to remain independent, so we'll see if this dalliance becomes something more between the two of them. Nate also is dealing with a bit of a family mystery, with Amy Lewis having contacted him. Nate flew out to visit her, but Amy didn't reveal anything as of yet. But rumor has it, though, that Nate has a half-brother, that Amy had a son with Nate's father. So stay tuned to see if that revelation happens, okay? But back with Phyllis and this big, compelling story with Daniel, okay? Phyllis is going to do damage control to help Daniel this week. And of course, the evidence is mounting against poor Daniel, who's being framed, right? Daniel is being framed by Sharon. And Phyllis figured it out, okay? Of course, Phyllis does have a bias against Sharon, but Phyllis knows instinctively that Sharon is the one behind all of this. Phyllis will share her theory with Nick, too, this week. And spoilers say Phyllis loses patience with Nick. So it looks like Nick won't believe for a second that Sharon would do anything like this. But we, the fans, know she did. Unless there's another twist, right? And then Sharon is the culprit. But there was a moment, too, when Sharon passed out and we saw, that happen. But we also saw Sharon push Heather to the floor, and we saw Sharon then cover all of this up and then plant incriminating evidence in Daniel's apartment that Chance found. And also Sharon fabricated that text message that makes Daniel look bad. Also, Sharon told Chance she went to talk to Heather that night, and Heather told her that she and Daniel had been fighting. So Sharon is lying about all of this and covering up her crime and pinning it on Daniel and framing Daniel. It also looks like more evidence could be found this week, too. In the preview, we see Chance and his team at Daniel's apartment, and they tell Chance, we got something. So we'll have to see what they find, and if it's more evidence that incriminates Daniel, or, if it's something else that maybe points the finger at Sharon, okay? But Daniel's father, is also going to phone home, right, this week, and get in touch with his son. In the preview, we see Danny and Daniel talking on video, and Danny asks Daniel, what exactly is this evidence the police have against you? Let's just say it's solid enough. I'm expecting a knock on my door at any moment, says Daniel. So Daniel is afraid now that he's going to be arrested, and we'll have to see if that happens, right? So the pressure is mounting. And this week, Daniel will press Sharon, right? Daniel presses Sharon to come clean. So this is good. Daniel's going to confront Sharon about all of this, and, he's going to confront the person who's setting him up. Sharon, of course, will feign outrage, maybe, and will deny all of this, of course, and play it up like that Daniel maybe is harassing her. Nick also will side with Sharon, it seems, but Nick also knows something has been off with Sharon, too. So we'll see if Nick, comes around to the idea that maybe Sharon could be behind this, or if Nick, Faith, or Mariah even find something or see something, okay? Spoilers say Sharon is backed into a corner this week, so maybe her cover-up isn't going to go as smoothly as she is hoping for. More characters could become suspicious of Sharon soon, so stay tuned. And we'll have to see if Daniel is going to be arrested, right? Chance suggested to Summer that Daniel hire a lawyer. I thought maybe that would be Michael, but Christine is back this week, okay? So spoilers say Christine returns home to help Daniel. So having Christine on his side will be great. Of course, Heather was a lawyer too, and she had Daniel's back, and now Daniel has lost her, and Lucy's lost her mom, and so and then Daniel's being framed for all of it. So this whole story is so sad and tragic. And now Sharon is framing Daniel for all of this, all because Sharon blames Daniel for Cassie's death all those years ago. And of course, Sharon's mental state of mind too, how she's been hallucinating, having these conversations with Cameron Kirsten, and this is all part of Sharon's downward spiral, okay? But the truth is going to have to come out eventually, and when it does, is there any coming back for Sharon? Is there any way to redeem her character, or are there extenuating circumstances because of Sharon's state of mind? Stay tuned as this incredible and gripping story continues, and we'll learn more this week. It's going to be another compelling week of drama, so don't miss a moment. Hey, thanks so much for watching. Keep it right here for more updates. Watch The Young and the Restless, CBS Daytime and Paramount Plus, and I'll see you in the next video.